Endure a couple of injuries. What's his emotion, energy, and what's his play like?
Look out! Budenholzer has handled him early in this season as Lopez will take and we welcome you on ESPN to Milwaukee with 10 points on 4 of 4 shooting as Lopez double comes. Bledsoe on the attack to the rim.
More than just verbally joust.
Bledsoe 5 in both offensive and defensive rating. Middleton dishes out. Bledsoe lays it. Is legendary.
No, I'm going to say I can flat out cook.
Parker was thinking initially, but still had just enough shot clock to finish it. Bledsoe to his right. Getting active, as you pointed out earlier, Doris. Bledsoe comes points in the quarter. Their season high for a third. Bledsoe.
And if you think back to 2 years ago when he signs a contract, he was coming off a year where he's 40% from 3.
Bledsoe adds to it.
Sees Ronaldo's Hazonia said, has he ever met me? Ever met a celebrity?
All it takes. Let him know you're there. Bledsoe. That's a 3 signal by Jason Phillips. Great defensive work. Bledsoe in the open court. Pull a lay-in.
On for this team, and Coach Fizdale's trying to give him freedom and wants him to call plays, not look over at the bench too much.
Powers through the defense. Bledsoe drive, kick, Tony Snell. Yes!
Knicks somehow, well, the basketball gods figured it out.
They did, and Bledsoe scored what the numbers tell you in simple terms. 3, Bledsoe, he knew. Lopez for 3. Double screen set by Maker and Lopez. That frees Eric back. In game 1 in Milwaukee, the Bucks were up 20. They had the battle to beat
to not playing, so perhaps that's the approach he's taking with Ntilikina.
Giannis from the field, 18 for Dotson. 5-point game all of a sudden. Bledsoe the steal. Panicked in the rack. He's 4 or 5 behind the arc. Bledsoe gets it. New York 3 with 20 or more. Hardaway gets there with 21. Giannis. Takeaway, Glenn Robinson III. Bledsoe, strong, uncontested.
Handled that right. That's how you should. Hey, if you're not getting it done, you need to hear it.
Drummond wanted the foul. Bledsoe takes it all the way home. Remaining in the opening period. There was contact. Ish Smith.
First 1 o'clock here at Fiserv Forum.
Well, that, of course, is Bullock. Having an ankle problem for Detroit. Quick burst of speed right by Ish Smith. Ish is grabbing his right
draw and dunk. And then within 2 years, he was a jump shooter. Found it and made it.
Giannis third on the team. Thon Maker replaces Giannis. Bledsoe does the work here. He says, come on, Thon.
I love it. Well, I tell you, Bledsoe can hawk the ball.
Bledsoe can anyone.
Well, he's a great penetrator.
Lopez sets the screen. Bledsoe kicks it out. Thon Maker. He goes
category.
Detroit, one of the league leaders in second chance points. The Bucks end up with it. Great defense. Bledsoe. Little tricky chew off.
By the way, it's hard to move on a basketball court without the slide.
On a screen for Stanley Johnson. He sees 3 defenders, throws a bad pass, picked off by Bledsoe. Eric scores.
Communication, Brooke and Giannis, but in this communication here.
Bledsoe points at the bench. Last games, the only 8 games, the only blemish being Miami. Sterling Brown. His lead at 3. Tough catch for Giannis, but he can catch his points.
It was an unknown commodity to Blake Griffin the first time these teams met a couple of weeks ago.
This is a fun place to play.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks.
Jim, Marcus.
All right. Thanks to Peter Fagan. Is on board. Griffin has the ball in his hands an awful lot, and Jackson has had to make the adjustment on the offensive end. Bledsoe had 27 in the first game played right here at Fiserv Forum against Detroit.
You never know.
A victory is a victory, and you take those, they could all affect your season. Make and a foul. Bledsoe.
So tough because of the way the Bucks spread things.
Nothing real sharp here, but the Bucks are trying to get something out of this, and Bledsoe is able to do it.
Defender on the perimeter, but you wouldn't know it.
On threes in that game, and then the triple-double. 19, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, and a quadruple if you count his 10 done.
Junior to school.
Take for a second, then lost it. Oh my! Oh my! What up to find George Hill?
Put him out to misery.
Hey, it's the Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Bledsoe kept his pivot foot down. And Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Bledsoe. Another block shot for Lopez, his fourth. Sterling Brown
is a perimeter player offensively now, but still not comfortable doing it on the defense.
Isaac, 7 points for Eric Bledsoe. Goodness, Antetokounmpo on Isaiah Briscoe and got away with it. Bledsoe, such a Bledsoe for three. Middleton.
Cutting opportunities as Bledsoe sneaks through there.
Eric Bledsoe. And back-to-back hits for the Bucks. First Antetokounmpo, a follow, now a three by Bledsoe. Bledsoe as Briscoe went underneath for two. Short. Bledsoe's got it. Bucks up by 7. Bledsoe on the attack. Bledsoe having his best offensive role. Middleton ran out of room. Bledsoe is what's happening for Eric Bledsoe tonight.
Lopez now. They swing it around to Brogdon.
You use the pick and roll right there. It's pass and cut.
And Brogdon from Bledsoe game. Now Mirotic they picked up in that deal at the deadline from New Orleans, and that's just another excellent three-point Pat Connaughton.
I've seen that play before. There was a guy named Manu Ginobili that used to do that.
Nice pass. Bledsoe to 45. That was a thing of beauty. Bledsoe off the hesitation. 2-on-2. 3 on the way in the corner. 3. And it worked.
It comes right around too.
And they have not played well on the road at all this year, the Timberwolves. Biggest lead of this first half. 6. But can you slow down this team? Here's 3. But a 5-point game, it stays at 8 and maybe up to 11.
And the fouls, you get yourself, like you mentioned, into the penalty.
And 108-100. Quick 3. Good.
That's just such a tough matchup. That's why they started out with Rhodey on him to have a perimeter guy guarding him.
6-3 lead for Milwaukee. Bledsoe.
Same for Eric Bledsoe, allows him to go to work.
And he's Dukes is unhappy with Spencer Dinwiddie. Bledsoe using the Lopez screen on a switch. Bledsoe. Stick. Carroll. Trying to get out of trouble. Lopez is there. Attempting to clear. Carroll court. Bledsoe showing the fan steal. Caught it in ball fake. Kick. Bledsoe a rainbow 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Connaughton. Here's Bledsoe with a head of steam. Picked up by Dinwiddie. Wilson not shy from long range. Allen hands to Harris. Bledsoe doesn't take the 3. Now he's got a switch. Bledsoe is working around the perimeter. Bledsoe buries.
5 total drives per game.
On Monday, he was plus 21 against the Nets. Bledsoe at
night. Loving that. His son getting out in transition and finishing off with a flurry.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he did it in his first 5 seasons with Milwaukee. Giannis would be the second in history. This is off George Hill. Ilyasova able to control.
Good defense by Pat Connaughton on LeVert. He had 24 points the last time out.
Has a knack for being around the ball. Bledsoe as well. Bledsoe took it away from Joe Harris and turns that into a deuce. Bounce pass through the defense. Bledsoe has it in the corner. Hands it off Middleton. Now Bledsoe gets through and
this fourth quarter. Just how much?
Bledsoe pulled.